Hello, this is Jenny Thompson from Healing the Wounded Heart. I am reminded of the ministry of a popular speaker and author, Jennifer Rees-Larkham, from Hildenborough in Kent, with whom some of you may be familiar. For many years, God has used her and her team of dedicated helpers to minister to broken people and to have the enormous privilege of seeing many lives transformed by the power and love of God. Hence the title of her ministry, Beauty from Ashes. Perhaps some of us feel today that our lives are in ashes because of what we've been going through. Let us be reminded of an example from nature. After a forest fire, even though it has been devastating, before long something beautiful begins to happen. New shoots suddenly begin to raise their heads up from the cold, dark hiddenness of the earth. New sounds begin to fill the forest once again, from birdsong and animal life. Now the forest is alive again and actually thriving, so that people like you and I can enjoy the beauty of it all. Firstly, you are not hidden from God. Just because all this wonderful new life was hidden and so unseen to the naked eye, doesn't mean that nothing was happening. Often we can look at our lives and not see anything happening, but be assured, God is working within your heart and life continually. God doesn't suddenly decide that he is going to take a day off. During the winter months, our gardens and the forests appear to be dead, don't they? Or more appropriately, perhaps sleeping, because nothing appears to be happening. Now, we could also say that the darkness eventually gives way to light. Sometimes it can seem as though the dark areas of our hearts and lives have continued for years and years, because of the debilitating circumstances that we have found ourselves in. We wonder if things will ever change, even though we have prayed and prayed. Secondly, you are promised his joy. Be encouraged, because yes, one day things will change. Darkness always gives way to light with Jesus. Thank God that nothing will stay the same forever in this life. Then one day the light of Jesus will literally shine before our eyes. The book of Isaiah predicts the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ, and among many wonderful things that he says about the Messiah, in Isaiah chapter 61 and verse 3, he says that he will provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord, for the display of his splendour. Wow, we are the righteous of the Lord. So no matter what you may be facing at this present time, know that you are not hidden to God, and your situation will not continue to go on forever. The Lord will turn your mourning to joy, and one day you and I will literally see him face to face. What an amazing day that will be.